Oh yeah, man, that was just like awesome. That was the best video game I've ever seen.
Hey, boys!
Yes, Daddy.
Where were you? School? Baseball game? Chitty bar?
I'll have you know that we were at Game Shack. Yeah.
So you did do a lot of chores. What'd you get?
Well, let's see. What do we get? Whoa! I think what he was trying to say, Dad, is that he got this.
Well, what is it, boys?
It is called Punch Out for Wii. Brothers all cleaned up, ready to start our new review. Punch Out for Wii. Got your Wii remote, bud?
You bet I do.
But before we play, we gotta put the disc in, of course.
Alright, we're at the Wii menu. Where should we go?
Where do you think? Punch Out.
No, Photo channel.
No, Punch Out, man.
Come on, look, there's a little puppy. Who doesn't love puppies?
Me. Now let's do the review. Alright, hit start.
This is a classic example of a attention loser. It's one of the worst ways to start a game, and it can leave you sleeping.
An attention grabber would be something like this. An animated sequence that keeps the player on the edge of his seat. Before we begin reviewing, here's a little background information.
Story is basically about Little Mac and his trainer named Doc. Doc was a heavyweight boxer himself and took many championships. And he took Little Mac under his wing and trained him so that one day Little Mac could also live the dream of being a champion. It looks as if you're given a lot of different gameplay options.
There are career, exhibition, and head-to-head modes.
There are also 3 different control options. First one of these control styles is using the Wii Remote, Wii Nunchuck, and Wii Balance Board.
The second style is just the Wii Remote and the Nunchuck.
The third is just simply using your Wii Remote by itself. Let's start with Mode 1, Challenge Mode. It's pretty much where you verse classic characters such as King Hippo who appeared in the original Punch-Out.
You can also fight characters like Bear Hugger who appeared in Super Punch-Out.
Before each fight you'll be treated to an animated cutscene, which isn't really animated because it's just a bunch of pictures showing your opponent either scarfing his face or doing something silly. May I also point out that they renamed Piston Honda to Piston Hondo, I guess due to a copyright infringement.
Just like in the first 2 games, each character has his own unique entrance into the fight.
The main point of the game is to knock your opponent's health meter down to nothing. You do this by dodging punches and hitting your opponent's vital body parts when he leaves them open.
When you succeed in bringing your opponent's health meter down to nothing, he will fall down and the judge will come out and begin to count to 10. If he gets up, the fight will roar on.
Once you're deep in the battle, you should manage to be able to get a good hit on your opponent and either technically knock him out or just plain knock him out.
Try to stay elusive and in the battle rush you'll be knocked on your ass, in which case you'll have to press a combination of buttons to get back up.
Our overall verdict is that it stays very true to its prequels in the sense that it is very easy to pick up and play, which is a very good thing. A lot of games are very detailed nowadays, and pick up and play ability just isn't there. 9.5 out of 10.
Now let's move on to Mode 2, Exhibition Mode.
Besides being able to verse holograms of your opponents without taking damage, Exhibition Mode is just like Challenge Mode.
There are some downsides to this mode, such as only being able to fight holograms of the fighter you're on in Challenge Mode.
Other than that, the mode is pretty rock solid. It allows you to track the movements and habits of your opponents, so that you can beat them better in Challenge Mode. Here Little Mac is shown fighting Super Macho Man, who kind of looks like an old woman. I actually thought he was until I saw he didn't have a shirt on.
Our overall verdict of this mode is that it isn't much different from challenge mode, except it allows you to fight holograms of boxers without taking damage. 8.5 out of 10.
The third and final mode in this game is head-to-head mode.
It's pretty much just a two-player mode where Little Mac from the original Punch-Out game takes on Little Mac from the Super Punch-Out game.
The mode is presented in a split-screen format, and your main goal is to try to gain juice to become Gigamac.
After a while, this mode gets very repetitive. There is nothing secret or unlockable about this, so what you see is what you get.
Having this as a two-player mode isn't that bad, but finding out that this game has no Wi-Fi capabilities just plain sucks. Overall, the game isn't that bad, and I'd give it a 9.0 out of 10. Sure, it could use some Wi-Fi functions and could have a little bit more of a diverse two-player mode, but I think it's a great game.
This is the Gamer Bros. Check back later for more reviews. Hope you enjoyed.